Good morning and welcome to this particular video where you will be learning about what is called as victory time. So I will talk in Hindi and English both so that you guys can understand. There are 4 sandhyas in Hindu Shastra, and in each sandhyas there are different kind of things happens in your body. One of the very simplest and common thing is you start to see that your nostrils will have an excellent inhalation differences in different parts of the day. So these 4 areas where the nostrils changes, you will be able to see. You put your hands, in front of your nose. That sometimes it is on the right nostril, sometimes on the left nostril. So according to Hindu Shastra, Vedic Shastra, this entire system of our breathing and its air, water, both are required for your excellence. So I'm not going to tell you about something about breathing exercise or meditation exercises, but these two are something which is connected to a very amazing nerves called as Ida and Pingala. So at these 4 sandhyas, this is something which changes. The duration is somewhere around 40 minutes. It happens at the time of sunrise. It happens at the time in the afternoon, 12 o'clock. It happens in the evening, at the time of sunset, and at night at midnight. So morning, it starts somewhere when you are, the sunrise is usually somewhere around 5-ish. So it is 20 minutes before and after the sunrise and sunset kind of, okay? So it's like 40 minutes time. So what we do in victory time is typically the Brahma Muhurtam starts at 3:14 a.m. early morning. And if you are not able to wake up at that time, that is ideal time for us. So this is seen that in this urban, so much of circus going on, the best time to concentrate without any electronical distractions is in that same time. This has been one of the biggest productivity hacks, which is told by many such kind of productivity experts. Now, here is what happens. So ideal way, you wake up somewhere around, 3:15 or something, which is technically not possible. So the best time is 5 o'clock. And this is what I'm doing from many years, and I've been like quite successful. I have turned across and turned about my entire paralytic journey, if you do not know. I was paralyzed for almost like a year and a half. And this is the only thing probably just helped me from last 15 plus years. So what I'm doing right now is I wake up little earlier than 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock to 6:30, 90 minutes, I do certain things, which is my very high priority. I really don't do exercise there. I don't do any meditation. For this, either I do before that or after this. So might be today, I'll be doing after this, for example. And what I do do here is 3 different things. One, when we start this victory time, the first thing is I make a chart, okay, of what exactly I'm supposed to do in this 90 minutes. Usually it is 1 or 2 words, 3 points. That's all. If it is more than that, then it is a problem. Okay, I'm giving you the exact hack. So when you start this at 5 o'clock, the first thing is you figure out what you want to do. Ideal way is when you sleep, at the same time you write it down, previous night. So this is what I'm going to do today. So today I had to finish, let's say, a couple of books. Okay, I know exactly which book and how much to read. So it is a pre-planned 90 minutes that you invest on very, very core part of your life. Now, the selection of this entire system is completely up to you, which one ever is priority. For example, I had to finish certain books or probably read certain books. This is my ritual. Along with that, in 90 minutes, I try to finish 1 liter of water. Now, you all know what is the benefit of water. So when I'm reading and all these things, I'm taking a sip of water and you sit with water bottle. Okay. So simultaneously, I also do one thing. When you sit in this water bottle, okay, when you wash your face and all, when you sit at 5 o'clock, splash your face with cold water. And when you brush and all these things, you come and sit and start working out there. Keep your cameras on. I'll tell you why. But when you sit there, please comb your hair. So it is advisable, have a comb with you and do it at least 2 times in that victory time. This is technically a very deep neuroscience, if you do not know. Our ancestors has done it. My grandfather has done it. I'm doing it. Okay, it's very powerful. So that's the time you charge your brain. You charge your, the entire memory is in the water. And now you charge your brain. So I'm not going to go deep into that. So in this 90 minutes, it will hardly take 1 minute, I guess, पानी पीने का कितना टाइम चाहिए? And to take your spoon. Then the third thing is you take care of your posture. Okay, what is required is a straight spine. That's the only thing. No requirement. So just take care of your posture, and you should be conscious about the posture. So if you are reading, writing, and all these things, make sure that you are doing it in a particular kind of fashion. I sit on a chair. That's okay. So, but I take care of it. So not like drooling and all these things. Okay. So once it is done, now let me tell you why we do this victory time with this Zoom. How many of you know that human gene is very close to dogs than chimpanzees and baboons? Uh-huh. Yes. Do you know that? Yeah, our genome project, if you see, it's called Human Genome Project. And if you compare the DNA structure of all the genes positionings there, you will find it is more related to the dogs, canine, yeah, than our own ancestors. So here is what I would like to tell you. We do something, we learn from copying. Yes or no? We learn from copying. Okay, when you are a kid, your mother said, okay, beta, this is your uncle, bolo papa, uncle. So then you copy your papa. Done. This is this. So we learn from copying. This is a technique called as mirroring. So, and another thing is your behavior is also like this. One of my mentors says, Amit, you are as good as the 5 people around you. You mirror them, right? How many of you know this? This is right. Now, here is what you have to do. When you come in the morning, the only rule is keep your camera on. When you keep your camera on, there is a subconscious mind who is saying somebody is watching. Are you getting this? Look, when you are in school, when the teacher is not there, what happens? The entire class is mess. But when you know that the teacher is watching somewhere or he has put some monitors there, you try to work. So 90 minutes of focused work with multiple people helps you to elevate and take care of this entire stuff. This 90 minutes of super focused work is something that will lead to your victory. When you come in here, you are mute technically. There is a smooth background music which is going on. This music is also very detailed. If you do not know, this is making you to resonate with 666 hertz of music. Okay, we can talk about that later. It is science. So we do 3-4 things on concentration of your work. Meditation alone, you cannot think and grow rich. I'm sorry. That entire statement is wrong. It's rich in whatever the way it is. So the question should be, as a copywriter, how to think so that I can grow rich? That is okay. Or what should I think so that I can grow rich? That is also okay. But the question is, there are 4 questions that we actually answered in this victory time is, what is the problem? What is the cause of the problem? What is the solution? And what is the best solution? I repeat, what is the problem? So this is what you do in the first 90 minutes. You just figure it out. Acha, what do I have to do? Second, what is the cause of the problem? Acha, ye haya kahan se? Where it is starting from? Third thing, what is the solution? And then identify the best solution and start implementing this. This 90 minutes is something that you can do a lot of things. Most of the time, this is what I would suggest. Number 1, you can do your planning. Number 2, you can do any writing or any kind of work that is pending. Finish this early morning so that you don't have to face the guns of somebody. So I hope this small introductory video is going to give you so much of power and so much of strength so that you understand why it is so powerful. By the way, picture abhi khatam nahi hua. So this is what I do. I have a bunch of people who are in my family from 17 years to 90 years. They technically come at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock to 7:30. It's a very powerful time because here, now you have done your planning and you have eaten the most ugliest frog of your life and you have done all these things. This is the first part where you have thought, planned and structured and done stuff. Usually the mind stuff, okay? This is all reading and observations and calculating and analyzing. This is what you have done here. 7 o'clock to 7:30, 30 minutes actually, 30 minutes of your time every day from Monday to Friday, we do something called as a dumb mastery. We invite people who are inside the community, as I said, and there we do 2 things out of 9 things. So I just told you only one. Now you have learned about what is victory time. We have got 8 other steps are there in dumb mastery. If you have understood this, all the processes does not allow you to talk. So technically, you keep your mouth shut and do your work. Nothing happens unless and until you do. Nothing happens. You might be a great thinker, you might be a great philosopher, you might be a great expert, but if the thing is not done, it is not done. So in the 7 o'clock to 7:30, this 15 to 30 minutes is a very powerful session where you technically do two things. One is called as anti-procrastination pill. Another one is called as idea mastery. Now let me give you a little bit of brief about both of them, probably in 1 minute. Anti-procrastination pill is something, again, whatever I'm telling you, none of these 9 Navratnas that I've created needs a coach, guru, mentor, teacher, guruji, babaji, swamaji, koi nahi chahiye. You are the best guru of yourself. So when you come in the victory time, you know what you are doing. Are you wasting time or are you investing time? There is no one to check, no one to blame, no one to justify, no one to compare, and no one to complain. It is your life. Take care of it. Powerful? Now, when you go to the dumb master, which typically starts at 7 o'clock to 7:30, the first thing you get is you get a Google form. Yeah. This Google form has got 4 questions. What is the priority of your life today? One thing, only one thing. Priorities nahi ho sakte. That word is a misnomer. You can have only one priority. Number 2, when you want to do that. Number 3, how long do you think it will take? Number 4, write down 5 or 6 detailed points about that priority of your work. Now, when you put this, why we send a Google form? So that you get a transcript and you don't forget. You get it in your mail almost instantaneously. Plus, it is automated. Yeah, I bear all the cost of technology, software, everything, where you get a message within 8 hours. So 8 hours. And the only thing that you need to do is just give a thumbs up or a thumbs down. That's the only rule. This is the shortest reporting I have discovered, which is possible right now in this virtual world. So when you give a thumbs up, it is like you are declaring to the world, hey, I have done my priority of the day. But when you give thumbs down, subconscious in your mind, you accept, okay, things are not done. Number 2, you don't lie with yourself. Number 3, you realize that there was some sort of things I could have done better. Number 4, you also understand that this, whatever the problem has happened, it should not happen again. Just a thumbs down, because now you are declaring to the world. That leads me to the last and final thing of this entire morning ritual that I do, which typically happens within this Dharma mastery. It's called idea mastery. Every problem has a solution. We have learned this statement. But every solution comes with deep realization of the problem and ideating different kind of things which is around you, and compile all these things, and then you create a solution. Idea wins. That's it. So how do you create ideas? From where you get these ideas? What kind of things you have to do to create ideas? Every day when you come at 7 o'clock to 7:30, we give you a topic. You do an introspection about this. In less than 5 minutes to 15 minutes, you will be coming up with boggling ideas of 10 numbers. Every day when you make 10 amazing ideas for your own life, or your own progress, that is nothing like that. Because no one can tell you what you are, how big you are, or how sad you are, other than your own self. So when you go to this deep introspection of your life every day, one question, and you get 10 ideas. So when you get these 10 ideas, just imagine 3,650 plus ideas a year. Arey, ek to kaam karega. At least one will work, right? Now, when you record all these things with more than 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people, then that one idea becomes hundreds of ideas. So rather than you working together, now you're working in a family. Remember, this family has been designed by me almost like many years back. The family has got only one thing, is we do not blame, we do not justify, we do not complain, we do not compare, and we do not give any excuse. So there is no problem. You can share your heart out here. So these are the 3 things out of 9 Navratnas that we practice every day. Now you tell me, is there any possibility that you can fail? Is there any possibility you can be sad? Is there any possibility that you can be misguided? No. And always remember, my guru says, Amit, you are as good as the people around you. So early morning, when you meet such kind of people who are very progressive and they're looking to go forward, you cannot be somebody who can be lazy. Because when you see others working so hard, of different age group, different gender, different location, different voices and different languages, you cannot. So this is the first 3 module. If you want to know more about this, probably join in and probably book a call with one of the advisory committee members. They can guide you on this. This is not run by me. This is run by a family of people from 17 years to 90 years. So thank you so much for watching this video. And there's a link down there to know more. There's a lot of textuals are there. This has been scientifically proved. I had been awarded nationally right now as the best mentor award. And now I can दिल खोल के बोल सकता हूँ. This is something that can change your life, everything. By the way, nothing here is no meditations, no yogic kriyas and all. You don't have to entangle yourself or breathe or think about some blue light, red light. No, pure, go back and implement. Thank you so much for listening to me. It was lovely and pleasure. Link is down there. Let's see how much you can take that gear, that control of your life to the next level of version 2.0. Bye-bye. Take care. My name is AMIT NATH.